Okay, so all of us have been reading newspaper, and one of the prominent issues that we are facing in everyday's editorial is the issue of global slowdown or even the slowdown in Indian economy. Okay, so we are discussing here right now what are the factors that has resulted into such a slowdown. Is it such a big concern for us? Do we have to, for example, in 2008 also there was a global crisis, global economic crisis, but we did not face the effect of it to a great extent. Okay, because basically we are a consumption driven economy. We have always behaved like a good market. Okay, we have always produced a demand for goods even from foreign or from domestic markets. Okay, so this consumption has always continued that cycle we were talking about. Okay, this cycle that always demands something and always results into produce of an economic activity, be it good or be it services. Fine. So GDP is a summation of these four factors. Okay. So if we say that there is a decline in GDP, decline in our growth rate, so there must be some issue with these four factors only, right? So here we will be discussing with the issues present in these four factors and what solutions government has suggested. Okay. The first one is household consumption. This has the largest contribution to our GDP, which results in almost 60%. Okay. So any trickling or tweaking of consumption will boost that cycle. This cycle has stopped. The cycle of demand, investment and employment. Okay, this cycle should keep on going, wherein demand will in turn boost investment because we are demanding something, somebody is producing something. Fine. We are the private household consumers, and there is Mukesh Ambani or Tata Birla, anybody who is producing certain things. We are making some demands, that is why they are producing those things. Fine. So this demand is boosting this investment. This investment boost itself boosts employment rate. If they have to produce more, they will have to hire more and more people. Fine. So if they hire more and more people, employment will grow. That means per capita income will grow. Increase in per capita income will in turn boost demand. Fine. So this cycle, we were discussing that this cycle should keep on going, and this cycle did not stop in 2008. This cycle for us, it continued because we are a consumption driven economy. Our demand never stopped. Okay. So this cycle never stopped. As of now, this cycle has stopped, and why we will be discussing here, and how to make this cycle continue moving. Fine. So in terms of household consumption, 60% is the contribution to GDP. Fine. What should be the constituent of household consumption? From which sector or from which class, from which section of society we are members of household consumption? Services, fine. And okay, we'll go one by one. I'll remove rest three. Services, fine. What else? Is services going in loss? No. Global demand has slumped down, so it is going in loss. Fine. Services sector has faced issues because of labor issues also. Okay, because of our exports also. Okay, we are looking for more and more people moving towards moving outside the country and then working there, which is restricted by the visa restrictions by countries such as US or UK. Okay, so services sector has been affected. Fine. What else?
Retail.
Retail can be goods and services. Okay. What are the three pillars?
Primary, secondary.
What is primary? Is it facing any problem?
No. Yes, sir. When is it not facing a problem?
That is also correct. That is also correct that farmers have been facing the problem. But we need to understand here one thing, that this this economic slowdown which our country is presently facing is a result of past 6-7 years. It is not the issue is not new. Okay, and this is the case for any economic issue. Okay, the First World War resulted into Great Depression, but imagine the duration. 1918 First World War ended. 1929 was the Great Depression. So imagine the effect of war was shown in the Great Depression in the year 1929. It takes so many years for an economic activity to reflect in market. Fine. So this is an issue of 6 to 7 years. Now tell me, within past 6 to 7 years, did farmers face any problem?
Yes.
What?
Suicide.
Why were they committing suicide?
The money
No,
lending, the loan problem,
Climate.
money lending problem,
प्रोडक्टिविटी नहीं है
Product.
irrigation
Correct,
problem.
correct. What is the issue with the past 6-7 years? Loan या फिर money lenders वाला problem has always existed.
Drought.
Drought and floods.
Natural.
Drought and floods. Okay, already this sector is in problem. Apart from that, the frequency of flood and droughts have increased.
Excess of production.
Excess of production, fine. Very good point. Production variance. This is also known as the issue of due and distress. We have discussed it earlier, I think so. In Super 50. The due and distress says that when the production is in excess, okay, the prices automatically comes down. Fine. The goods are more, demand will come down, prices will come down. But when the production itself is less, what do? We start importing, stop exporting. Again the availability of good increased, again the prices cannot come up. Okay, so ultimately they are the loss-making businessmen. Right? Next sector,
Industry. Manufacturing.
manufacturing. Many sector that you heard is facing problem.
Yes.
MSME, very good.
Auto.
What is the issue with MSME?
Taxation.
Low credit and non-performing asset. MSME itself is turning into subprime lenders, correct? Any other issue?
No skilled labor.
Lack of availability of technology, lack of skilled labor, lack of marketing and advertising facility. How many of us know that Lijjat Papad is being sold? That is also one or the other form of MSME only. Correct? So their advertising marketing skills are extremely poor. Labor is not very skilled. Availability of credit is very low. Upon that, government procurement done by them do not pay them on time. Okay, government whenever it is procuring from MSME, it is not paying back on time. So that is creating further more problem for them. Fine. So for all these problems, we have RBI rather formed a committee under UK Sinha, and he has given his report. Okay, in which he says that first of all, we need to create a distress asset fund, stressed asset fund. That if they are in stress, where will they go to? Where will they be seeking money from? Okay, that is amounting almost to 5,000 crores. Okay, that if they are under stress, we should be having some fund. For example, credit guarantee fund. This is also similar to that. Is it clear? So, apart from that, they have also asked government to create a fund of funds in which you will be behaving like an angel investor to them, and that fund will be of approximately 10,000 crores. Okay, so we have some list of recommendations from UK Sinha, including that SEBI should include their transactions more on the stock exchange. Okay, so there are some list of recommendations from UK Sinha that is suggesting changes that should be brought under MSME. Fine. Apart from that, MSME also came up in e-commerce policy, draft e-commerce policy, wherein we were discussing, you guys remember, we discussed it earlier. What was the point under it? Draft e-commerce rules. It said that we have to boost the growth of MSME. It's only said that we have to boost the growth of MSME so that they do not get hit by the
Online.
e-commerce sector. Okay. Okay. Apart from in manufacturing, apart from MSME, what else sector is facing problem? Correct. Automobile. What is the issue with them?
Lack of demand.
Okay, so lack of demand again is demand from household consumption itself. But
BS6.
correct. This is a very important issue. We had to move. It's a pollution control measure. Okay, we had to move from BS4 to BS5 followed by BS6.
No,
Okay.
the cost is very, but it's very costly.
We have directly jumped from BS4 to BS6. Definitely the cost is a factor. Okay, we have to make some changes, make some addendum to or make some additions to this BS4 compliant engines. Okay, and that addition is called selective catalytic reduction, wherein we will be absorbing the excess nitrogen that is being emitted into the atmosphere. Fine. So this change from BS4 to BS6 is a sudden shift. Okay, if we would have gone gradually BS4 to 5 to 6, it would not have been such a huge economic transition. Okay, that has curbed the demand for automobile sector itself. Okay, so as of now, amongst the government measures we had to take, if government had to do, or RBI or anybody who has to recover the automobile sector has to tweak the rules made with BS6 norms. Fine. Okay, services sector done, manufacturing done, automobile. Acha, any other sector in manufacturing? Okay, we are not focusing, correct? We are not focusing on employment generating or revenue generating sectors. Okay, for example, leather and textile focus.
Telecommunication.
Telecommunication, acha.
Parley.
Due to predatory pricing. What is predatory pricing?
Geo.
What is it? What the name itself defines it. What is predatory pricing? Less than fair price. मतलब extremely cheap prices. Okay, the prices are extremely low such that these companies becomes the predator to the market. For example, Jio became a predator to the market. Okay, telecommunication. There is another sector, construction. This has also witnessed slump in demand. There are so many houses built in Noida that they are ready to sell up to the prices of 10 lakhs. 3 BHK in 10 lakh rupees. You imagine the slump that has come up in the construction sector. What is the issue as of now? First of all, that region itself has no scope of development wherein this entire houses have been constructed. And secondly, what is happening is that they are not buying. People are not buying houses from the builders directly. Okay, they are buying the houses which are already built. So what is happening is there is no economic activity being generated. We are not constructing a house which is being sold, which will generate some economic activity. Fine. Already built houses are being sold. Is it clear? So there is no economic activity. Even if you are paying, you did not pay for a new economic activity. You paid for something that was already present. Fine. So construction sector is also facing issues because of these problems. Fine. Now coming to services done. Household consumption has so many problems with itself. Okay, apart from that, we had net exports. Net exports again facing issues because of the global slump in demand and US-China trade wars. Government expenditure. Government expenditure is also facing issues because government is not spending in areas such as, government expenditure mostly comes in sectors such as National Small Savings Certificate or any other investment made to the social sector such as health, education, eradication of poverty, improving the TFR, MMR, IMR, nothing. Okay, even if the investments are made, it has not improved. It has remained stagnated to what it was done earlier also. Fine. There is no improvement in government's expenditure. Okay. Now, which was the fourth factor? Investment. Private sector investment. What is the issue with private sector investment?
No one is like trying to invest.
Why?
Due to the
Because
corporate
of
tax.
the less of demand,
Due to high corporate tax.
Agreed.
Which is,
high taxation.
Due to high corporate tax
which is reducing.
and
Now it got reduced.
now it has got reduced. Okay, now we are into recovery mode.
But
at
It's
least
still
for
high
past
compared
three-
to the developed economies.
That is correct. That is correct. But at least in the past 1 to 2 weeks, we have taken so many measures for the cycle to move. Okay. But we'll get into that later on. What other issues apart from corporate tax? What other issues are there from that we are not able to boost the private investment?
Lack of skilled labor again comes into the, like, no knowledge person, like lot of education,
But you can invest to
Lack
train
of
them.
technology.
lack of technology.
No, my question is why, for example, why is the big industries not investing money? They will not invest money because there is lack of technology. That doesn't seem right. They can invest money to get the technology for, right?
Rules and regulations.
Yeah, lack of
Lack of
demand.
demand.
Lack of demand. Simple. Lack of demand is very obvious. In this cycle, this has stopped. So how will this move? First of all, we have seen consumption at household has decreased. Okay, and there are so many factors for it. Okay, lack of demand, corporate tax. Apart from that, NPS. Huge NPS. Okay, PJ Nayak in the year 2009 itself, he was saying that we have to start worrying about NPS. This is going to boom a lot. Okay, NPS are going to soar a lot and it will affect our economy. We did not pay heed to him in the years of 2009 and 10 itself. Okay, it was only after Raghuram Rajan came into picture, then he started saying that even if we are not able to solve it, at least show how much NPS you are having. We will think about the solution later on. At least let us give the market or the government or the public the correct picture of NPS. Fine. So NPS, after they have projected, what should be the reaction of general market, a household? That companies, they have taken loans from bank, right? But they are not able to repay it. That means companies are in loss. Somewhere companies are in loss. And if the company itself is in loss, then who will give me money? Okay, so lack of investment has slump in demand has decreased investment again slump in demand, again the cycle has continued. Okay, so instead of this cycle moving from demand to investment to employment, this has reversed. Okay, rather has come into a deadlock. Okay, demand is not moving because investment is not moving. Since investment is not moving, employment is not moving. Okay, so this cycle has stopped moving. Okay, so these are some of the important issues why we are facing economic slowdown. Now, please write down, then we will continue with the solutions. GDP growth rate.
6.4%.
It is predicted to be approximately 5%.
No.
6.4% is the correct image picture shown, but it is said that we have overestimated 6.4 also.
Something related to nominal and real GDP.
Nominal and real GDP. It is the adjustment with inflation.
Inflation.
Okay. GDP growth rate for the first 3 months.
Of 2019.
GDP growth rate for the first 3 months has slowed to 5%. Has slowed to 5%, which is lowest in 6 years.
And that labor survey report, the unemployment status in the India is 46.
45. 45-year low.
45-year low.
Okay, unemployment itself is also hung up. Apart from that, we also have NBFC crisis and all. Okay, NBFC crisis began with most importantly with the issue of ILFS. ILFS, have you heard? 2018 ILFS crisis, what was it?
They were unable to pay the loan.
Correct. Okay. What is a NBFC? At least the full form?
Non-banking.
Non-banking financial companies. Okay, so what should be its purpose? Is it conducting banking operations?
No. Non-banking.
Just lend money.
Okay, we'll go by democracy. Is it conducting banking operations? Please, how many of you say yes?
Non-banking.
Oh, so
Non-banking.
democracy says non-banking. Fine. Okay, non-banking में तो what is the difference between bank and NBFC?
It's like small financing, like some small.
They are not regulated under.
They are not regulated.
Not regulated under whom? Who regulates bank?
RBI.
NBFC do not regulate RBI.
No.
No.
I mean, RBI does not regulate NBFC.
They are private.
And then we will go by democracy. How many of you say RBI does not regulate NBFC?
It does regulate.
RBI regulates NBFC. So what is the difference? Small finances issue. So what is small finance bank in that case?
They do lack of deposits now.
Sorry?
Depositing money, they lack depositing of money.
Acha. They do not have the authority of depositing money. What kind of deposits?
Like
What kind of
savings-
deposits do we have in bank?
Savings, current, FD, RD.
Very good. Okay. So these can be mostly categorized into a time deposit and a demand deposit. Okay. Demand deposit consists of the daily transactions that we do, current account, savings account. When you go to ATM and to withdraw money, you find savings and current. Okay. That is a CASA account. That is what it is called a CASA account. Current account, savings account, CASA account. This comes under the demand deposits. Okay. What is the meaning of time deposit? That means it is deposit for certain period of time. Okay, that certain period of time is usually more than 5 to 7 years. More than 5 years. For example, fixed deposits, recurring deposits, and all kinds of long-term deposits come under time deposit. Okay. According to rules, NBFC cannot take up CASA accounts. मतलब no demand deposits. Time deposit के लिए no statement I found. Okay, time deposit के लिए nobody has made a statement that they cannot make a time deposit or they can make a time deposit. Okay, it depends upon the circumstances or what kind of company it is. For example, any example for NBFC?
Jana Small Finance, Jana.
It's a small finance bank.
Muthoot.
Muthoot Finance. Muthoot Finance Life Insurance Corporation, LIC. LIC is one of the biggest non-banking financial company. Okay, so first of all, we understood that about NBFCs that they do not take CASA accounts or demand deposits. Okay, they are regulated under RBI or depending upon its functionality, they are also regulated by SEBI or IRDA. For example, LIC is regulated under IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. Fine. Depending upon what kind of its functionality is. For example, Muthoot Finance comes under regulation of RBI itself. Okay, so they are regulated by RBI or they are regulated by IRDA or SEBI depending upon its functionality. Fine. Okay, so NBFC का भी issue. The problem with NBFC is that their functionality itself is little flawed. Okay, what do they do? They usually take up loans for small terms. They will borrow loans from bank. They itself cannot directly give loans. So they will borrow money from bank and then ask people come and invest in this money. I will after you invest it will generate some money. Out of that generation I will return that money to bank and keep the rest with myself. Fine. What does a bank do? They will take money from us. They will give money to Mukesh Ambani, Anil Ambani. They will invest money, generate some money. Keep that money, bank will keep that money with itself and return our money to us with some amount of interest. Fine. So this functionality what bank is doing, NBFCs are also doing the same thing but they borrow money from banks. Fine. Is it clear?
Yes.
So what NBFCs have done as a mistake is that they have borrowed money for short term and given money for long term. So you are not going to get money very soon. But the people, you have borrowed money, people will come and ask money from you in every 6 months period of time. Okay. For example, for some company, let us say X, okay, they have borrowed money for the period of 6 years, but they have invested for the period of 5 years. 6 months, but they have invested that money for a period of 5 years. So every 6 months, you have to return this money, again borrow money from someone else. But the investment that you have made is for 5 years. Okay, until and unless everything is going fine in economy, you did not face any problem. Okay, but as soon as he starts coming to you or you do not get money from them, you will face problem, right? So this was the problem with ILFS. Okay, they borrowed money for a short term, but they have given this money for a very long term. Their gestation period itself is very high. Okay, the maturity that they will be getting is after a very long period of time. Okay, so this was the issue with ILFS. This is the issue with most of the NBFCs presently. After this ILFS crisis came down, but ILFS crisis came up saying that we do not have money to repay you back. We do not have money to repay you back. After that, banks also stopped giving money to NBFCs. Now NBFCs are facing liquidity crunch. Okay, so again in government measures, what we have to do is inject money into NBFCs. Somehow, some or the other way, we have to find out how to inject money into NBFCs such that they start moving again. Fine. Is it clear? Fine. Sure. Okay. Okay. So we were writing notes for the causes of economic slowdown. What did you write the first line?
Growth rates are
Which is the first one?
Okay, only that much. Okay, this economic slowdown is due to point number 1, fall in household consumption. Fall in household consumption. Within point number 1, within consumption there are so many reasons. Okay, so within consumption the first reason is demonetization and GST have adversely affected the informal sector. That employs majority of the workforce. Agrarian distress due to agrarian distress due to increase in flood and droughts. Automobile sector is facing issue due to the implementation of BS6 norms. Due to the implementation of BS6 norms, that has increased the cost of automobiles. Next point within consumption is construction sector. Construction sector has slowed down to a 7-quarter low. People are buying already built houses rather than buying new houses from builders. And thereby, rather than buying new houses from builders, thereby no new economic activity thereby no new economic activity is being generated. Done? Is being generated. Next point. Fall in consumption has also occurred due to unemployment, which according to NSSO is 45-year low. Done? Okay, now coming to consumption is over, now coming to the private investment. Now coming to the private investment. Private investment has slumped because of NPAs, that has created a hollow boom, H-O-L-L-O-W, sorry, H-O-L-L-O-W, hollow boom. That means it is just showing that your economy is about to boom, okay, but actually when it bursted, it came out to be nothing, fine. The lending that was made in the past 4, 5, 10 years was that easy lenders, okay, you take money, you invest, it is fine whenever you return it. But when they were not able to return, that turned out to become NPA. That is why we call NPAs as hollow boom. Okay, it just gives an illusion that your economy is going to boom, but which it did not do. Okay. Private investment also cracked down because of high corporate tax and the NBFC crisis. Okay, in NBFC crisis, write it in one box separately what was NBFC crisis. Okay, NBFC crisis was projected after the fall of IL&FS wherein banks refused to give loans to NBFCs who were already facing liquidity crunch. The third point, government expenditure. Government expenditure has remained constant if not improved in the social sector Consequently, it did not result into driving the economic cycle. Done? Please draw this diagram if it is visible to everybody. Is that cycle visible? Okay, I'll read it. Please draw 3 cycles: demand, investment, and employment. To demand, we can feel unemployment, construction sector, issues of construction sector, automobile sector, agrarian distress, okay, to investment are the issues of NPA, NBFC and high corporate tax. And to employment is the issue of demonetization and GST. Before writing the 4th point, I want to make it clear that unemployment is not only because of demonetization and GST. Okay, it itself was decreasing. The demonetization and GST has increased the already persisting problem. Fine. You have any doubt? Okay. The 4th point: exports, net exports. Net exports has declined due to global economic slowdown. Done? Now we have to move towards the solution that government has proposed. Okay. Before moving towards the solution government has proposed, I want to make few terms clear for you. Fine. NBFCs in that bracket, in small blocks you keep on writing. NBFC, non-banking financial company, are the financial activity is their principal activity. Just 3 points about NBFCs. Financial activity is their principal activity. Registered under RBI. Regulated by RBI, IRDA, IRDA of India, IRDAI, I think, IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. Okay, and SEBI. Third point, right? Next week, third point? Okay, 4th point. They are not allowed to issue checks. They are not allowed to issue checks and they are not allowed to accept demand deposits. They are not allowed to accept demand deposits. They are also not given the facility of deposit insurance. Okay, what is this facility of deposit insurance? Huh?
If
If the bank goes bankrupt, your money is deposited. I mean, you get some insurance amount of that out of that. Right? That is what is it? Deposit insurance, credit guarantee. Okay. There is an authority which was working for that, but government was proposing